Very good afternoon to you all, live from Kingston Park, where Newcastle United take on Derby County in the National Women's Premier Division. Newcastle coming in on the back of a huge win against Burnley to go 7 points clear, and Derby from a 3-1 win at home at Huddersfield. Derby looking to catch Liverpool Feds in 4th place, and Newcastle looking to continue knocking down everything in their way for the title. The commentary today is coming from myself, Aaron Embleton, former Lioness, and the lovely Jodie Bartle, currently out with an injury from Newcastle United Women.
Hello, hello, hello.
How's things going, Jodie?
Good. There's been a fair bit of progress at the moment for me. Hoping to really kick it up a notch. Hoping to see where this next week takes me. But I've had a ball at my feet the past couple of days, so hoping I can just build on that.
Oh, fantastic. We're all really looking forward to seeing you get back. And just below us here, I'm speechless, absolutely speechless. The war flags and the display today is absolutely outstanding. There's a huge flag below us, isn't there, Jodie, with Jodie Pride on it?
That is absolutely phenomenal. I say it every single week. It makes me so happy to be here. I just love our fans. They're just fantastic. The amount of effort that they put in every single week to make sure that they're heard, and now the war flags are out. It's just awesome.
Out of this world. It's given us goosebumps. It really has. Amazing stuff. And today's game, we've got a change come in, and we've got Jazz McQuaid making a start, and she's had some amazing performances and coming on and scoring goals in the last couple of games. She deserves a start, Jodie, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think she does. I think she's been given this opportunity. Amber has just taken a little knock, so unfortunately wasn't fit to play today. And hopefully she takes this opportunity and really runs with it. She's, I think the last time, in one of her last few games that she started, she got herself a hat-trick. She's got 5 goals, I think, in 7 appearances, something like that. So, yeah, I really hope she takes this opportunity with both hands and puts on a performance and makes things really difficult next week for Becky.
Yeah, 100%. And again, we're setting up with a 3-4-3. Newcastle very comfortable in that formation, and Becky hasn't really moved from that majority of the season. I mean, early on in the season, Jodie, did Becky in training as well toy with different formations, and this is just the one that's kind of settled in?
Yeah, I think they did toy with a couple of different ones, but this one seems to be a bit of, I think she wants this to be our default formation, but still have the ability to change if and when needed, like tactically needed, whether that's midway through a game or just depending on who our opposition is and how we want to set up from the get-go. But I think that the girls, we're quite comfortable in this formation. We're knowing where everyone is. We're building fantastic relationships, and I think even the new girls that have come in, I think they've slotted in really, really well. I think that's because we're all quite comfortable in how we're playing, and we're sort of happy to guide them a little bit into sort of getting the way that we want to play.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a comfortable formation for us at the moment. But like I said, we have got the ability to change it if and when needed.
Yeah. And just touching on what you mentioned there, in regards to the new players that's come in, we've had glimpses of Lumsden on the wing, and she gets a second start since she's come from Portsmouth, and she's looking really strong in the last couple of appearances that we've seen her in.
Yeah, I'm quite excited to see how she gets on today. She played really, really well last week against Burnley. She wasn't allowed to play in the cup game due to being cup tied with Portsmouth, but yeah, I'm excited to see how she gets on, and you'll have to explain a little bit more about this. So Sue, our general manager, has said that Beth reminds her of you, of when you were in your younger days.
Yeah, apparently so. From what I've seen, obviously without only being involved in 2 games prior to this, she likes to get the ball at her feet, get her head down, goes past players. She's got a little bit of magic in there, and I don't know. Maybe Sue. Yeah, Sue's saying I've got something that's
you got
very
some
similar.
magic feet, have
Yeah,
you?
well, I don't know about that. Not now. Newcastle straight on the front foot, putting pressure onto the Rams. And it's going to be Anna Jaber with a long kick downfield. It's going to be interesting to see how Derby cope with Newcastle using the wings as they do. A lot of the play this season has been coming from Newcastle playing wide. That was a little pull back there from Gibson.
Yeah, there was just a little coming together there with McQuaid and potentially Steggles. I'm not 100% sure which Derby player that was. I think it was number 4. I think they've just both leapt up to head the ball, but unfortunately, Jazz has ended up on the floor there.
Yeah, I think it was Steggles. And then Georgia Gibson took a tumble as she was going through, but the referee had pulled back. And Emma Kelly's looking to size this one up. Possible shot. If you Emma Kelly, would you go for this?
Early on, I'd probably float it.
It's into the box. Just wide. Just a bit too far. But the idea was there. She was looking for the back post.
Yeah, it's quite direct area that she wants to hit there, and I think she's hit a lovely little area there. Just a little bit too ahead of Charlotte Potts.
And Newcastle with set pieces tend to look for Charlotte Potts, and it's because she's so strong with her head. But it was a great delivery. It was just a little bit too hard. Yeah. Long ball downfield from Draper. And intercepted straight away. Katie Barker was just trying to get on the end of that. Derby County sitting at 5th place, looking to catch Liverpool Feds in 4th. I think Emma Kelly's just caught Rebecca May there. Just clipped her heels. Again, Emma Kelly. She's been outstanding all season. She's been one of the players of the season for me. She's scored goals. She breaks down play. She controls the midfield. And since Alicia has been injured now, she's really stepped up to the mark.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Emma Kelly's had a fantastic season. She covers a lot of grass week in, week out. And like you say, with Alicia nursing an injury at the moment, it's given her the opportunity. I think that's also given the opportunity for Hannah Greenwood to flourish as well. I think she's been absolutely phenomenal this second half of the season while she's been given that opportunity in that holding midfield role. She tracks back, she does all the dirty work, and I think those two just ahead of our defence work really, really well together.
Yeah. They do. And as well, the link-up play, she's always there. She drops off, picks it up, and then she'll play balls in behind the defenders. That was the first touch for Lumsden. Just a little bit too hard. Derby looking to break down the left-hand side with O'Connor, looking across it to the back post. And that was close. Donnelly watched it. She could see it was going wide. It was a cross-come shot. Great delivery, but again, too hard.
Yeah, just too much on it there. I think I'm assuming it was an attempted cross.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't think she'd have moaned had it gone in the back of the net.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of them over the years. Drift in. Prediction-wise today, Jodie, I'm going to go with 3-0. How are you feeling?
I think I'm hoping it's going to be a goal fest. I feel like it's going to be a goal fest today. I mean, considering last time when we played them, it was a very, very close contested 1-0. I think Bridget Galloway scored 45 plus 5, something like that, and it ended 1-0. But, you know, since we lost here against Forest, We've scored 10 goals. We've only conceded 1, and I think, especially after on the back of last week, we're in a good place. We're in a good headspace. We're feeling confident. So I feel like it should be a goal fest. I think a minimum of 4-0.
Minimum of 4, Geordie's saying. Well, it's looking good so far. Newcastle being strong. It's just Cataldo down, fasten the laces there. They must have come on loose. Emma Kelly giving her a hand. Just played out the back. Great possession from Newcastle. Not forcing anything. Again, Emma Kelly coming in field, looking for that gap over the top, and she's played a fantastic ball into Lumsden. She's one-on-one with the keeper, and what a finish!
Already.
1-0 to Newcastle, and great finish by the Laces. Controlled that ball over the top. There we have it, Emma Kelly, fantastic. Lumsden running onto it, and she couldn't miss from there. That puts the Laces through it, straight in the bottom left-hand corner.
That
1-0.
is an absolutely lovely ball by Emma Kelly there, and just split between the centre-back and the full-back for Beth Lumsden to just pounce on, and she's just smashed it into the bottom left-hand corner. That's a fantastic start. We're just over 7 minutes in, and we're 1-0 up, so hopefully that prediction I've had is going to come true.
You might be right here, Jordan. You might be right. No, what a finish. Only second start of the season, and within 7 minutes the ball's in the back of the net. I can already see again the way, technique, how she finished that. She was composed. I can see the quality there, absolutely.
Well, she was top goal scorer in the Southern Division when she came to us at Christmas. I think she'd scored 16 goals. So, you know, with a composed finish like that, you can see why.
Yeah, absolutely. She's looking just to get, she brings that element, and she kind of makes it herself into a forward, as like another like a fourth, and just getting in behind. Which, as a winger, that's what you want. You want to force the defence back and keep them on the back foot. You don't want to end up as a winger playing as a left or right back. You want to be forcing on them, and that's exactly what she's doing.
Absolutely.
Derby win. First corner of the game. Looking to get the ball into the centre, putting the pressure back to Newcastle. How are they going to react from this at 1-0 down? It's going to be the difference. Ball into the box, and a Donnelly kick, safe hands there, straight to it. Derby loaded the box, but it was Donnelly straight to the hands, safe. Jazz McQuaid just getting her foot in there. Newcastle pick up possession again. Just playing keep ball. Great touch by Lumsden. Just inside.
Ooh, cheeky.
Meg Sims. Sims being one of the danger players for Derby, the main danger player. Scoring 17 goals this season. So Newcastle need to keep a good eye on her. I'm sure they're fully aware of that and have done their homework through the week.
I don't think our manager was too impressed with that decision, as I think she thought the ball stayed in.
Yeah.
She was not impressed.
To flick on. Bailey Gill looking to get on the end of it. Oh, Jazz McQuaid nearly in there. She's so quick.
Well done, Liv Watt.
And Liv Watt again being absolutely outstanding. every single game, solid at the back.
There's your commentator's curse, just as we were saying.
Yeah.
Very, very out of character and very unlike her.
Lumsden just looking to keep that in.
Sorry.
Just pull back for the throw in. Yeah, Derby, one of the main players, Yasmin Mosby, is left in January to Rugby Borough. And scored 7 goals for them, so she was a main player of theirs and someone that they've lost. And I don't know if they've been struggling since. Be interesting to see how the front two for Derby get on. Now they don't have that extra element in there.
Yeah, I'm quite intrigued to see how their number 34 O'Connor gets on. She's currently on loan from Man City. She scored, I believe, in her debut a couple of weeks ago as well. So quite intrigued to see how she gets on today as well. Good pressure.
Great pressure from Newcastle and out for a corner kick. Jasmine McQuaid running everything down. Newcastle pressing from the front.
Yeah, again, it's just every single week we do it, and we're going to continue to do it, to just not allow any team a second's rest, and that's great pressure from Jazz McQuaid there to force the first corner of the game for us.
And that's been a big thing all season, Geordie, where, you know, the pressing from the front, it's not like, the forwards have sat back. There's always been pressure. And that was a great opportunity. It's over the bar. Got a fantastic delivery into the box. Looped in. And it was Bailey Gale just looking to play it in. And it was a fantastic shot from the new signing, but just over the bar.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Nothing to lose in there. Everything to gain. Emma Kelly crowded by 3 players. See the danger in her. I'm sure Derby's looked at this and thought, we need to stop Emma Kelly. She's a playmaker. Lumsden just chasing down. And it was Meadows. It's gone out for a corner.
Liv Watt being down, I don't like the look of that. She's one of these players that, well, she just doesn't go down. You've not seen her on the floor at all this season, and for her to go down is a bit of a worry.
Yeah, that's worrying. And the Toon Army below us are making themselves known. Yeah, she's just holding the back of her hamstring. Let's hope it's nothing serious. She's been instrumental for Newcastle this season.
Yeah, I think she's been one of our most consistent key players. I don't think I've seen her have a bad game in a black and white shirt, which is fantastic. But it also makes moments like this just that little bit more worrying. Hopefully she's okay to continue, but she's limping ever so slightly, looking a little sheepish there.
Only 24 years of age. Olivia Watt, signed from Sunderland back in 2021.
It'll be interesting to see if she's not walking well at all. So if we do have to make a change, what are we going to do? Do we go to 4 at the back and just bring someone in as a fullback? Do we just? I mean, to be fair, Hannah Greenwood's been absolutely fantastic when she's Oh, here we go.
That was a little bit naughty from Derby.
Looked like some afters there.
There was. Lumsden. Yeah, she's over the ball, but she's not. And I think it was Meadows was really unhappy. Derby are going to look to get this delivery into the box and maybe get Amy Sims, who's been prolific on the end of it for them. Delivered to the centre. Oh, and it was, that was very, very lucky from Newcastle there. Donnelly just slipped out of her hands. Nearly fell straight to centre forward. Yeah, great header. I think Charlotte Potts was beat in the air there. Doesn't happen very often.
No, it was good recovery from Grace Donnelly there. She did, as you say, it did just slip out of her hands slightly. But she recovered it fantastically well. Danger averted.
And again, Newcastle just looking for those wide areas where they've been getting all the success from. Derby down the right-hand side, just cutting in. Bit of a dangerous moment there. Charlotte Potts gets her foot in and intercepts. That was dangerous. She had too much time on the ball. Newcastle need to be aware that to close it down. Yeah, it looks like Liv Watt just can't continue, which is a shame. And Tyler Dodds comes on, who's been absolutely outstanding. She's had probably one of the most assists for the team this season. Loves to get the ball into the box. Her deliveries are fantastic, and she loves to cut in and sometimes get a shot and kill in the top corner. She's been outstanding.
I'm assuming Hannah Greenwood has gone into a right-sided centre-half position with...
Fantastic ball, straight running onto it, Bailey Gale. Jamaican international, just down the left there, holding the ball up. Playing it in the midfield. Yeah, and there was a little bit of hustle and bustle. Silly error from Derby there. She didn't need a fouler. She really didn't.
Yeah, this is going to create a good opportunity, hopefully. Emma Kelly's dead balls are very, very good. Her deliveries are very, very good. So hopefully we can get on the end of one of these.
Delivery into the box from Emma Kelly. She was looking for Lumsden, was just looking to get her head on. It's gone over the top of all of them.
Yeah, again, it's just another inviting ball in from Emma Kelly. Just a little potentially behind everyone, but it's created another corner, so good stuff.
Newcastle building up the pressure here. Can they make one of these corners count? Lumsden's over the ball. Just looking to deliver it towards the penalty box. Fantastic delivery. Run straight on. Gibson delivers back into the box. Tyler Dodds.
Go on then.
Looking to hit it. It just comes back off. Derby player. Great opportunity there. She just tried to get a shot away. Just ricocheted. And again, Newcastle corner. Georgia Gibson just delivers that over the top.
Lovely little touch there from Tyler, just to get it away from the Derby defender. But the shot was blocked.
Fantastic cross. And a great, again, causing Derby a lot of problems. I've seen Jodie Tyler Dodds smash them in from that sort of area.
Yeah, she does it week in, week out at training. So she's definitely got them. She's got them in her locker.
Jazz McQuaid just looking to bring it under control, but intercepted. Fantastic ball from Derby down the right-hand side. Releasing Ashton. one of the danger players with 9 goals this season. Gibson just back gets her foot in and takes the pressure off. But a corner to Derby.
Yeah, a little end-to-end at the moment. I think with Olivia Watt going off, we just haven't been able to get a hold of things again. Hopefully we don't get punished by that. But we just need to take a moment and just calm ourselves down.
Derby delivered at the front post. Just didn't get over the first player. Not the greatest delivery. Newcastle looking to clear. Lumsden just been able to get a foot to it. And it's gone straight to Bailey Gill, who holds it up and plays in Tyler Dodds. Looking to go forward with it there, Tyler, but there was no one there. She went back.
Nice idea.
Jodie looking to go a little bit more attacking, bringing Tyler Dodds on for Olivia Watt. What do you think, what do you think was in Becky's head there?
I think it's maybe just trying to figure out. I didn't know what she was going to do. I had no idea quite how this was going to work, but it seems that Hannah Greenwood has come out to right-sided centre half. Georgia Gibson has dropped in to Hannah Greenwood's position.
Jasmine McQuaid there showing why she's in the starting 11. Went past 2 and just played it out wide. And a fantastic challenge from Jenkins from Derby. Ooh.
Yeah, with Georgia Gibson just sitting in as the 4 alongside Emma Kelly, Beth Lumsden and Jazz as your two 10s, and then Tyler out on the right. But I think it's an interesting move. I mean, I like I said, I didn't quite know what she was going to do, but I love it in the fact of I'm not going to make a defensive change. If I'm going to have to make a change, I'm going to make sure that you know that we're going to continue to attack throughout the whole of this game, regardless of what happens. So, fair play. I like it.
Absolutely. You can see that attitude from Becky Langley, thinking, we're bringing the game to you, which is great to see.
Oh, stop that, Emma Kelly.
Love the dummy. Oh, fantastic play from Newcastle, putting 3 or 4 passes together, and Katie Barker just looking to play it out wide. Plays it to Tyler Dodds. What a passage of play there. About 5 or 6 passes off the bell. Just looked to play Tyler Dodds, and she did think about having a shot there and jink inside. And then looked to maybe play it to the back post, and it's just come off. Meadows out for a corner.
Yeah, I thought Katie Barker was going to unleash a shot there, but decided against it. But what a goal that would have been.
It would have been a fantastic goal.
Yeah.
The build-up was fantastic.
Yeah.
Jazz McQuaid still got it. She just couldn't. She was battling her way through there, but she couldn't go any further, and out for a goal kick to Derby. But so far, Jodie, possession-wise, it's all been one way. It's all been Newcastle. The passing's been fantastic to create the opportunities. The ball over the top from Emma Kelly for the goal to make it 1-0. I mean, if I was Becky, I'd be quite happy.
Yeah, I think she should be quite happy. I think it has been all Newcastle. I think there was a moment. Ooh, that looked a little naughty. How's she giving it? She's giving it that way. I'm going to have a look at that one back.
It looked like a 50-50, but they both looked like they really hurt there. Both holding their ankles.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I thought Cataldo initially. I thought Cataldo just poked it, but I think it was actually. I think it's Sims that's on the floor. I think she's the one that poked it, and potentially Cataldo's just booted the bottom of her boot, and those do really quite hurt. If she's just got the top of her foot on the bottom of Sims's boot, that's painful one for the week.
Hopefully they're okay to continue. She is limping a bit. Taldo, I can see she's struggling there, but she's trying to run it off, and hopefully she does. Newcastle setting the back line. Holden. And delivery to the back post, and Derby looking to get a foot on it. It's a little bit scrappy. cleared by Katie Barker. And again by Barker. She's not the tallest of people, and she's managing to get in there and clear it twice in a row. Fantastic defending from the forward. Right back there with her team.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I always applaud Katie Barker for, is her defensive work. You know, as a wing back in these in this formation, a lot is expected of you. You have to attack and you have to defend. And some wingers, they do not like to defend whatsoever, because, you know, as they just want to go forward. But credit where credit is due. I think KB does her defensive duties fantastically well.
Newcastle breaking down the left-hand side, and again Charlotte Potts instrumental the last couple of games with them diagonal balls every time. And the keeper's made an error there. And Derby County's made a vital error and picked up by the Jamaican international Bailey Gale, who slots it home. Big error, Jodie.
Huge error. I don't know how much time the keeper thought she had there. As I've said, we do not give anyone a moment's rest. All the keeper had to do, he just had to pass it, she had to launch it. But Tyler Dodds, she's only been in for a few minutes, and she's already made an impact. And potentially got, I don't know if she got herself an assist, but she did enough for Paige Bailey Gale to just have a nice, easy little tap in there. 2-0, 28 minutes, bang on.
And I mean, if looking at that, Sam Griffiths, Derby County manager, I mean, the keeper, Draper, what was she doing?
Don't get me wrong, you're allowed to make mistakes. You're absolutely allowed to make mistakes. But if you make a mistake against us like that, you will be punished.
And a fantastic finish from Bailey Gale. She couldn't miss from there.
Absolutely not.
And Newcastle again on the front foot, not giving them a minute, and already putting them on pressure again, straight from the spot kick. Katie Barker just holding it up, great. Just looking there for Tyler Dodds, but it was a bit too hard for her to control. Jazz McQuaid winning the ball back for Newcastle. Fantastic play. And Newcastle just keeping possession. There's
Not quite.
Potts with that ball again, every time. A little bit too hard that time, but it's been instrumental. Emma Kelly's diagonal balls and Charlotte Potts all season. O'Connor just wanting too much time on the ball. Just Newcastle nipped in, robbed the ball. They're wanting far too much time on the ball, Derby.
Yeah, just Jazz's quick feet there. I think she's already been fouled quite a number of times today. But that's something that she brings, a bit of a Grealish in that sort of way, of the amount of times that she gets fouled, just because she's got fantastic feet, and it gives us the opportunity to have a go with these set pieces, because I think, as I've said, Emma Kelly's deliveries are great. I just hope we capitalise on this opportunity.
And delivery in the box again
go.
from Emma Kelly, but it's gone straight into Draper. Safe hands, she's got a hold of it. I could see what she was trying to do. She was just looking to clip it in there, but no one had read it, and it just ran through straight to the keeper. A great delivery. Gibson's just sitting a little bit more deep this against Derby, I've noticed. She's normally, she drives forward. She's sitting back, playing as a holding midfielder. And there's Jazz McQuaid. Straight down the right-hand side. She's so quick.
And again.
Just looking to cut in. And that was a foul. 100% foul by Charlotte Steggles. Pulling at the shirt at the back.
Causing all sorts of troubles, McQuaid is today already. she just seen a bit of space and she's driven into it, and Steggles was just left with no choice to just give her a little pull back there.
I can see Tyler Dodds' name all over this. It's also Lumsden. I think Tyler Dodds is letting Lumsden take it. Derby with 2 in the wall. She's looking to curl it in, and it's just over the bar. What a strike. Looking to place it there. Keeper had no chance if it was on target. Yeah, great strike. Just a little bit too high, but it wasn't far off.
Yeah, lovely little effort there from Lumsden.
But a long ball downfield. And again, Newcastle winning second ball. Throwing on the far side. Derby need to get back into this game. They're giving Newcastle far too much time on the ball. They need to stop the diagonal balls and the through balls. And they need to be a lot stronger and a lot closer. They're giving Emma Kelly far too much time on the ball to turn, to pass. Our deliveries are fantastic. They need to close that down.
Yeah, I do think that Derby are now allowed us to sort of dictate this game. Lovely little ball by Lumsden there.
What a fantastic ball. And there's Cataldo playing in there. Katie Barker just goes past her on the wing. Looking to cut it back in. I think it's just gone out of play. But again, fantastic bit of play there. What a ball from Lumsden. Just turned, opened her body out, played it out wide, straight to Cataldo, who's down to Katie Barker, just ran out. But a fantastic piece of play again.
Yeah, lovely little piece there. Good first touch by Cataldo on the left-hand side. Sat down a Derby player. And then lovely little feet from KB, just unfortunate to run it out.
And again, being very impressed with the new signing Cataldo. Very young again, 23 years old. And obviously Sue and Becky Langley in the background, been watching her, brought her in. She made her debut against Wolves not long ago. I mean, have you had much interaction with her so far, Jodie?
Not while she's sort of been here. I mean, I know Leah because she's sort of from my area. She's from Peterborough area originally, and I've done some sessions with her through COVID. It was just did some training sessions with her. So yeah, she's a lovely girl, and I enjoyed training with her. So I think.
Fantastic ball, Bailey Gales in again. Good save by Draper, but just being pulled back. I think maybe it's an offside there.
I think so.
But yeah. Newcastle win again. Very lucky, Derby. Yeah, just off.
Yeah, she's quite a if I can speak. She's quite a composed player, and like you say, she is quite young as well. But she's played in the Championship for a while. She's actually won the Championship twice. One with Leicester, one with Bristol most recently, and then went to Crystal Palace and then decided she wanted to comply trade here.
Yeah. And you can say that, I mean, a positional play at the back is fantastic, and she fits in very well. I understand why they've brought in Newcastle, because she works well within that back line. And you can see the experience that she's been playing at a higher level.
Oh, well done, Hannah Greenwood.
Georgia Gibson on the wing free. Should be a bit disappointed with that delivery. But Newcastle still have the ball. Jasmine McQuaid didn't really know much about that. Just kind of.
Oh, goodness. Whoa.
That was hit with some force.
Oh my goodness, that looked awful. I hope she's okay.
The doctor and the physio straight away on the field, tending. Newcastle and Derby just recouping, having a drink. The manager will be giving them some instructions.
I do think there's been some moments where Derby have shown what they're about. They've got down the wings a couple of times. They've sort of found that area of space at the sides of our three at the back, and they've tried to sort of create things. There has been moments, so hopefully, well, that's what I'm maybe assuming that their manager's telling them to do, to maybe hit those areas, because they have been able to penetrate those bits, but I do think that either way we've still dictated it throughout this whole game, and here's Beth. She's up, the crowd are cheering her, she's alright.
Yeah, she's fine. She pulled her up. It was hit with some force, and it does take it out of you. We've both been there,
Yeah.
and that seemed a lot harder than I've had it. But yeah, she's got up, which is great to see, and she's just waiting to be called back on the pitch, be back involved with the game. But yeah, she's had a great first half, Lumsden. And Dodds just playing it back. Derby having possession prior. Derby right back there just looked to play a long ball, and it was intercepted by Bailey Gale again on her feet, putting the pressure on. Katie Barker looking to come inside again. She loves to cut inside when she gets the chance to either get that shot away or get the cross. This is very, very comfortable for Newcastle.
It is at the moment, yeah. We've settled again. Since those changes, we have settled again.
Fantastic ball from Charlotte Potts into Dodds on the right hand side, looking to get. I thought she was going to whip the cross in there. She just played it in to Gibson. Now Derby breaking with O'Connor, doing a few little step overs there. Lost possession. Taldo with the ball. New signing. Strong first half again also. And there's Charlotte Potts looking for that ball through again.
Nice idea, that.
Nearly made it to Dodds there, who read it. Newcastle just too strong for Derby at the moment, and it's all coming from Newcastle. They've struggled to get out of their own half, Derby, within the last 15-20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of an error there at the back. Taldo out of character. Newcastle step in and get possession back. Newcastle don't need to be silly at the back. They just need to keep it easy, play it easy. You know, they've got plenty of space. They're great at keeping possession. They just need to do that.
Yeah, maybe just a little too casual there.
There's a long ball in again. Lumsden just looking to touch inside there to go around her. So unlucky. She's in the thick of it. I can already see, you know, she's not only great going forward, Lumsden, but defensively, she's very strong also.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite interesting seeing her in this attacking midfield role as well. because obviously she will have to track back there as well and do her defensive duties.
Yeah.
And she looks like a very, very strong player, and quite aggressive as well, which I absolutely love to see.
Yeah. Seemed very strong on the ball, and she seems that she's not easy pushed off the ball, which is good to see. She's got strength there. There's a few times she's been shoulder to shoulder with a Derby player, and she's not been easily pushed off the ball at all. If you've just joined us, Newcastle United 2, Derby 0. It's been Newcastle pretty much all the first half, and some great goals coming in. Bailey Gale scoring, and the first goal.
Oh, it was Beth Lumsden. How on earth have we just...
Yeah, I know. It just went over my head there. Yeah, Beth Lumsden with her first goal for the new club, and hope many more to come. But outstanding so far. Newcastle not giving up. They're trying to get a third goal before half time. Down the left, Cataldo gives it Lumsden, plays in, fantastic from Barker. And Derby players putting their arms up looking for the offside, and Jazz McQuaid was running onto it. What a goal that would have been.
I think the lino's got his flag up actually, for Katie Barker. I think it was a bit of a late one because everyone was still playing on. I don't know when the whistle went for that, when he put his flag up for there, but so I think Jazz will be quite happy to see that flag up.
Yeah, she was like a steam train coming in there. And the way she's been playing at the moment in the last couple of games, it would have been in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Again, Lumsden down the left-hand side. She's going on her own. She's looking across the ball. Not the best of crosses. Newcastle still with possession. Tyler Dodds picking it up on the edge of the box. And it was a little bit poor for a pass there. And it's let Derby straight in for the counter-attack. Good easy for Potts to pick it up. Potts playing a bit like a sweeper at the back. Anything that comes through, she tends to just pick up. She can read the game so well. There's a little bit of a pull there. Jazz McQuaid just looking to turn. Wilson just pulling at her shirt. Absolutely free kick. Katie Barker, great inside ball, playing to Cataldo, who's looking to beat a player on the left. Derby clear. Fantastic cross-field ball, great switch.
I do feel at the moment if Derby want to get anything out of this, I think they might need to leave just that one player up top, because there's been quite a few clearances recently, but they've just not got anyone up there to hold it up, and it would at least make it a little bit more difficult for our back line.
Yeah.
And just maybe give them a bit of a glimmer of even slowing things down and just holding that ball to allow Derby to step up a little bit out of their final third.
For me, and Newcastle win the corner. For me, I think they would have to man mark Emma Kelly out of the game. She's causing all the problems and control and everything for Newcastle. And if I was going in half time and I was Sam Griffiths, I would be thinking about Man Martin, Emma Kelly, definitely. Because otherwise it's damage limitation.
Yeah, just do not allow her to play, basically.
Great delivery in the box. Charlotte
corner?
Potts just jumps up with a keeper, Draper, and it just comes off the back.
Yeah, lovely ball in by Lumsden. And I think it might have come off the keeper, potentially.
Yeah, it looks to me like another corner. Yeah. Lumsden coming over to take it. Potts will be waiting for a good delivery in the box. The referee just pulled up. Wasn't ready for the corner to be taken. And we're just in added on time, 1.5 minutes. Not sure how long it's going to be added on. I know Lumsden went down for a couple of minutes, so maybe.
And Liv Watt, obviously, as well, went down, made a change there.
Maybe it's 3-4 minutes. Lumsden looking in with the in-swing.
Absolutely flooded the keeper.
And fantastic delivery. Just looking to put it in front of the keeper. Just needed a touch by anybody, and it was in the back of the net. There's nobody there. Keeper caught it cleanly.
Yeah, I think it was a good delivery, and I think if you're flooding the keeper like that, you can't allow her to just have an easy grasp like that. I think we've got to be better there.
Absolutely. And the referee blows for half time. Fantastic half from Newcastle United, going in at 2-0. Jodie, how are you feeling the first half went?
Really, really good first half. Very, very attacking throughout the whole 45. I think we definitely dictated play. So far, so good. My prediction is we're getting there. We just need 2 more.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm hoping the second half, the way Newcastle are playing so far, Derby's absorbing so much pressure. And you might be right on your scoreline, Jodie. I think mine's going to be a lot more than what I said. But we'll catch everyone after the break. and welcome back for the second half of Newcastle United versus Derby County. And what a first half it was. If you've just joined us, Newcastle taking the lead. Lumsden, the new signing from Portsmouth, on 7 minutes. And Bailey Gale, the Jamaican international, from a mistake from the Derby keeper, Draper, making an error. She came out, dribbled with the ball, and Bailey Gale sneaked the ball, passed her straight into the back of the net on 27 minutes to make it 2-0. Newcastle, it's been coming in waves. All the possession from Newcastle United, and Derby have really struggled to combat. Emma Kelly in the middle. Second half, I can only see Newcastle increasing the lead, as Derby need to find a way to stop them. A fantastic start from Newcastle United so far. Been a change also from the first half. There was a change. Olivia Watt went down injured and was replaced by Dodds, who's come in. Newcastle have got a little bit more attacking. Definitely more goals to come.
Here we go then, folks. 2-0 at half-time. How are the lasses? And enjoy the second half.
Here we go.
And again, if you've just joined us, it was a fantastic display from War Flags at the start of the game. Geordie Pride along the front. A huge flag was fantastic. And again, the Toon Army are out in force today. And it's Burnley to get us underway in the second half with Amy Sims, the main danger player. So far, Newcastle's managed to keep her quiet. 17 goals this season, and she hasn't really been in the game. It's all been Newcastle. Derby just moving along the line. Half time, Jodie. Sam Griffiths must have said to our players, you know, we need to get at Newcastle. We need to combat the midfield, because it's where everything's been going on. All the control's been coming in the midfield, playing the forwards in. I mean, what would you have said to your players if you're the Derby manager there?
I think keep at it and be patient. I think their forwards is their strongest area, I think, and they need to find them more. So more forward runs, more forward balls, and hopefully a few more players maybe in the midfield, like you said, to just combat how we just dictate everything, really. But you know, it's 2-0. It's not full time. You know, you never know what's going to happen in the second set of 45s.
This is it. It is it's definitely a game of two halves, and you know, you just don't know. From the performance so far, I can't see Newcastle slipping up. And there's Lumsden with the ball, just looking to play it through. Great idea for Katie Barker. It was just too hard. Katie Barker just turned there and applauded Lumsden, because you could see exactly what she was trying to do. Derby looking to go forward. Just can't keep possession. Newcastle playing comfortable at the back. Charlotte Potts just looking for that opening again. That diagonal ball, she was thinking about it. Gibson knew exactly where Jazz McQuaid was and just looked to play it over the top. just created a foul with Steggles there. A little bit too hard.
And just a completely wasted opportunity.
Absolutely. And this is it. Derby, when they do get the ball, they're not keeping possession. They're not looking to left to right, opening the body up and playing it out wide, trying to get down the wings. It seems like a bit of a kick and hope.
Yeah, I think I'd have been really frustrated with that decision there from Steggles if I was a Derby player. Of even if you just try and just create a couple of passes in and around you, just to sort of try and settle some players and just get your foot on the ball a little bit. But just booting it down the field to absolutely no one is just utterly pointless.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Ashton picking up the ball there in midfield, and she's been one of their main players this season for Derby. But Newcastle just haven't given her the time on the ball. She's not been able to play, which is one of their main outsourcers straight away. They normally go the go-to player and the ball to her feet, but she hasn't been able to get in the game. Newcastle kept her really quiet. They'll be looking to do that second half too. Derby just looking to play it down the line there. Just to catch Adano off guard, but she read the pass. And it was played straight back to Donnelly to play out from the back. Katie Barker there.
Yeah, I don't think Cataldo could have done much with that one.
Jenkins looking down the line. She was looking to play in. Rebecca May. Again, Rebecca May's had a really good season. Scoring 7 so far, but Newcastle once again kept keeping her quiet. She likes to go forward. She likes to get shots in from long distance, but she's not had the opportunity. Great interception there from Newcastle. Hannah Greenwood. What was at the heart of there? Heart of it. Little flick there, but don't know if it was the right thing on the edge of the box. Newcastle now put themselves under pressure. And this is danger play. Ashton nearly got a chance to get a shot away. Jazz McQuaid running down everything. She's running every time Derby have the ball. She's closing them down. A little bit. It is a little bit reckless there, Jodie. She didn't have to give that away.
No, I think that was a little bit rash from McQuaid there. I think she attempted to get the ball, I think maybe 3 times there and just didn't, which is what resulted in that rash challenge. Yeah, needless one there by McQuaid.
I think a little bit of inexperience maybe with her only being the age she is. It's something that she'll kind of pick up and learn with more experience. It's run through straight at the keeper to Donnelly. Yeah, I think it's game experience. That's what that is. Jumping straight in for a challenge and in a dangerous area, which could have put herself under pressure. Dodds on the right, looking to chip it in. Lumsden was in the box. Caught Derby off hand. Loaded the box with 4 players. 4 against 2 in there. Oh, fantastic from Emma Kelly. I love that.
The crowd love that one.
Yeah. It was a little back flick. Oh, fantastic.
Lovely step. It's got to be, yeah. Well picked up and lovely step forward by Hannah Greenwood there.
Yeah, she was just driving forward, went past one, and I think the momentum, she just took a pass and she was caught. Definitely a free kick. And starts off with Potts at the back. Just a little clip header to the right. She was unlucky there.
I think it's better from Derby just having those couple of players a little bit higher to kind of cause the issues and make it not so straightforward for our back line.
Yeah. Derby keeping a tight line there for Charlotte Potts over the ball. She plays it in the area, not to a Newcastle player, straight to a Derby defender, and they're on the break down the right hand side. Derby, and again that's to nobody. Jodie.
Yeah, I mean, I think she was looking for O'Connor there, our Ashton there, but it was good recovery from Leah Cataldo to make her play that ball in sort of into no one in the end. So good pressure from Newcastle to go all the way from their 18-yard line back into sort of our third and make them make the mistake.
It was great control there from Cataldo, but it was then intercepted. And the crowd just getting behind Newcastle again, raising the volume here at Kingston Park. Charlotte Potts so strong in the challenge. She was always going to win that. She lets Katie Barker go down the left-hand side, who cuts in. She's going to finish it. She pays it to Bailey Gale. And wow, she'll be very disappointed not to have finished that. Bread and butter normally to the Jamaican international. And it was Barker, all Barker down the left-hand side, cut in. And as she played that little ball, it was just so close. It should have been hit. She should have bulged the net with that one.
Yeah, I think Bailey Gale's going to be quite disappointed with herself there of not finding the target. Fantastic play from Katie Barker down the left-hand side, showing her speed, her tenacity, and just the threat that she has going forward. And you know, she had an opportunity. She maybe could have took it upon herself, decided against it. But yes, I'd have expected that to have been on target there.
Yeah, for the calibre that, especially how she's been playing. But I mean, she's been on top form, so
yeah,
I'm sure you'll let her off, Jodie. Oh, fantastic ball down the channel, straight for Tyler Dodds to deliver it into the box. And again, Derby were caught on the back foot. They were struggling to fill the box there with three.
Yeah, lovely split pass here, or just over the top, I should say, from Emma Kelly for Tyler Dodds to run onto. Katie Barker absolutely busting the gut to try and get to the back post, but Steggles was there to make sure that the cross didn't come in, and it's a corner to Newcastle.
Katie Barker, well, you can see she's very, very quick. I wouldn't like to go against her in a race, that's for sure. Great quality delivery, and it's straight to Charlotte Potts. And again, that was so close. Charlotte Potts on the end of that header. And again, it's bobbling around, and Gibson just trying to get in there too. And again, Katie Barker and the interception just to slow the game down. And it's looking like Cataldo's limping a bit.
Yeah, she does look like she's limping a little bit in front of us. But yeah, just really scrappy in there. The ball could have ended up absolutely anywhere. A couple of little efforts, and we did well to sort of keep it in that area, but just couldn't quite get foot on the ball to create a shot. But yeah, Cataldo is definitely not walking comfortably at the moment.
It looks like Newcastle already make a substitution, and it looks like Bridget Galloway is ready to come on. Who's she going to be replacing? Is it going to be Bailey Gale? Or is she going to look at Barker? Tyler Dodds delivering in the danger area. Keeper just punches it out. Derby clear the lines.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if she's just going to do a straight swap with Paige Brady-Gale, or like you say, maybe take Barker, or if, you know, I don't know if anyone's struggling a little bit. I know Lumsden took one to the head. They might be making a slightly different change, I don't know, but time will tell.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, Jodie, whether it's going to be. I've got a funny feeling it could be Barker.
Go on then, Potts.
Fantastic. They're looking for the Charlotte Potts over the head towards goal.
Yeah.
That would have been some goal if that had gone in. Jazz McQuaid just looking to whip a ball in, but intercepted by Derby.
Oh,
fantastic
that
delivery.
Is lovely.
Oh, what a delivery that was. And Lumsden is furious with herself with how she connected with that. But look at that delivery into the box.
Yeah, it was really, really well picked up by Hannah Greenwood. Just anticipating, good touch out of her feet, and a fantastic delivery to the back post to Beth Lumsden. And you know what? If she was going to get that on target, then fair play to her. But she just could. I think she sliced it with the outside of her foot.
Yeah.
But what a goal that could have been.
Yeah, she did. She just sliced it, and the technique wasn't fully there. But what a phase of play! It was fantastic. That great possession from Newcastle, even to create it with the delivery from Greenwood was out of this world.
So a change has been made. Bridget Galloway is on, and I think it's Jasmine McQuaid that's gone off.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that. Are they going to put Paige Brady-Gale as the 10 and put Bridget as the 9, or?
Second substitution for Newcastle United Women. Leading the field of
Yeah, I think
Jasmine McQuaid.
I think it's going to be Galloway. It looks like she's gone more central. Lumsden to the left, Bailey Gale to the right. It looks like Barker may have dropped into midfield. Potts just looking at straight into Dodds. And Gibson looking for the 1-2. Just a little bit too far, but again, fantastic possession. The 1-2's in there from the right hand side between Dodds and Gibson. Looking at creating an opportunity to get the ball into the box.
Yeah, I think you're right there with the change of positions there. We've got Beth Lumsden back out on the left hand side, and Katie Barker's sort of gone into the middle to play a bit of a 10 role. And it sort of goes on to what we spoke about earlier with, whilst the formation hasn't changed, the expectations that players need to be able to adapt and play in different positions. And I think that's sort of a requirement of a modern day footballer, to be able to play and be adaptable.
It is, to be able to play multiple positions and be flexible. And it's great. Becky's got that within the team, that she can just move Barker from up front, and she can just move back and play in midfield, which is exactly what's happening. That's the strength and depth that this squad has.
Absolutely, and I think as well, we've also got next week in the back of our head, we've got Portsmouth in the semi-final at St James's Park, and you know, they might be toying different things, people in different positions, to see what they think is going to be the best decision come next Sunday. Seeing how people work together, how players gel in these different positions, so you never know.
And it's next week's game. I'm sure we're all looking forward to the big semi-final at St James's. You've got two teams, one top of north and one top of south. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, Jodie.
No, I'm really excited for next week. Obviously, myself, gutted that I can't be playing. I won't be playing. But it's going to be a fantastic day out for anyone that's involved. But yeah, it is going to be interesting because I think I haven't got the stats in front of me and I probably should know better, but I believe Portsmouth have maybe lost one game, which is obviously similar to us. I know that we've also drawn a game. So it is going to be interesting to sort of see the differences between the north and the south. And obviously because we don't have a playoff final anymore as well. So this potentially at the moment, the way things stand, this would have been sort of like the playoff final to go up.
Just while we were chatting there was a fantastic ball again from Potts down to Lumsden, who looked to deliver and went out for the corner. But again, it's all coming from the same. It's coming from Potts with the diagonal balls, and you know, I would have thought Derby would have picked up on that by now, because she's done it from literally the kick off. She's played that ball wherever she turns, it's either diagonal right or diagonal left, and you know, the forwards should be pressing on it to stop her from being able to play that ball.
Yeah, I do feel like Derby have allowed our back line to sort of do as they please to a certain extent when they've got the ball at their feet. There's not been huge pressure from their forwards into our back line, because I think as soon as they know that there's a space for the ball to be played into our midfield, then that's where we dictate the play. So maybe they're just trying to stop that ball into their midfield, but which maybe is why it's kind of bypassing it, and Charlotte Potts has been able to get those diag balls in. But even those have been successful, so it's kind of how are they going to stop us, really?
And what a touch from Bridget Galloway. Just a throw in from the far side. And they got the shot away. Wasn't strong enough, but it was a little inside touch that, you know, allowed them to have that space to get the shot in.
So come on, let's start making some noise. If you've got a horn, sound it, if you've got a flag, wave it here at Kingston Park this afternoon.
O'Connor just looking to play it in down the line. And Meadows just couldn't get control of it. Derby need to try and get the ball into the box, into the forwards. Ashton hasn't really been in the game. And she was Derby's key player. Derby just looking a little bit dangerous down the edge of the box, and it's going to fall to Jenkins. Newcastle can't clear the lines. Jenkins back. Looking for Sims, the danger player, but she just couldn't get a shot away, and the referee's pulled up.
Yeah, not sure what the referee just pulled up there for. I think she said that there was a tug on her shirt. I must have missed that one. But it was that's good play from May on the left-hand side from Derby there, of just making it a little bit difficult there and trying to create something. She made quite a good pullback. Unfortunately, the shot wasn't quite there, but we managed to clear the lines in the end.
Charlotte Potts switches the play to the right and straight into Dodds' feet. Newcastle just looking to make an opening there. Derby winning the ball back, but giving it straight back to Newcastle. Again, Charlotte Potts playing in Dodds. Dodds with a cross. Looking straight, Lumsden straight on the end. Lumsden volley.
Oh, KB.
And it was she couldn't get the full strike on it, Lumsden. And then there was Katie Barker, was just kept running in. It was so close. And so unlucky. And Rebecca May just looking down the left-hand side. Try and get possession. But what an opportunity. What a fantastic ball from Dodds. I think originally it was for Emma Kelly. It lands at Lumsden's feet, who looks to get a shot. Snatched at it. I think she panicked a little bit, and then it landed back at Katie Barker's, and she just couldn't get her foot, and it was right. It just needed a touch, and it was in the back of the net. Derby having a little spell here. Looking to get back in the game. I just don't know. I can't see how that's going to be. 2-0 down. Do still have 20 minutes to go though. And anything can happen.
Absolutely.
Charlotte Potts looking for the centre forwards. And Galloway was just too high, fresh flicked it on. But there was no one behind to run on to. Derby just having a spell. But again, big error at the back. Plays in Galloway. Galloway offside. She just by a yard offside.
Yeah, I think this is really good little pickpocket from KB there, and unfortunately Bridget just stood in an offside position, and yeah, not much more to say on that one.
Fantastic bit of play there. And again, Katie Barker loves to just nip in there.
964, 1,964
And the attendance for today from the Toon Army, which have been out in force, is 1,964 here at Kingston Park, which is absolutely fantastic. And Newcastle looking to break records next weekend at St James's Park. Over 30,000 they're looking to get. Please go on the Newcastle website, nufc.co.uk, and you can pick up a ticket from there. And there's still plenty left. Tyler Dodds delivering at the danger area, straight to Lumsden again, who hits it on the half volley with some power. And it was Draper straight into her hands. Anywhere else, it was in the back of the net. But what a strike.
Yeah, lovely connection from Lumsden there. But as you say, anywhere else that would have been a goal, but just straight down the keeper's throat there. But she did well to keep hold of that there, I must say.
And again, Lumsden just on the heels. And Sims for Derby. She just can't get a hold of the ball. And Barker was just looking a little bit sloppy there. Should have been an easy side foot out wide, but just mishit. Daldo paying out wide, straight to Lumsden. Looking to cut inside. And switch the play, looking for Bailey Gale. And that was close. It was nearly straight into her feet. It would have been a fantastic ball. Lumsden again, danger players. Bailey Gale looks to control it, and it just ran away from her straight into the keeper's hands. Another fantastic opportunity there. And how unlucky was that? It was just the first touch wasn't there. She'll be disappointed.
Yeah, just that first touch just took it behind her, and it's one of those moments where you just don't know where the ball's gone, and it's so annoying having those moments. But yeah, could have had an opportunity then.
It was just on the half turn there, Jodie, and it is very easy where you can kind of you're not sure when the ball comes into you, and I think that's kind of how it was. She was on the half turn and lost control. But fantastic again play from Newcastle, another opportunity. The long ball downfield, looking for Bridget Galloway to run on. It was just too straight of a ball, ran straight in the keeper. She read that.
No nonsense.
Long ball downfield from the keeper, but went straight to Emma Kelly. It's going back and forwards. Lumsden looking ahead on the end. Just keeps it into play there. Out for a throw in to Derby.
That's not gone. Oh, nice with the outside of the boot.
Fantastic ball outside the boot. Bailey Gill just looking to get the shot away, but just wide there.
Had the keeper scrambling. She was at full stretch, worried that was just going to go into the bottom right corner, but just strayed wide.
She still had quite a bit of space around her there. A little bit of communication around to tell her, you know, time on the ball. Looks to be a change here from Derby. Oh, and it's fantastic looking ball from Gibson, looking for Galloway just to get her in behind. Charlotte Potter looking to play in. Gibson just wasn't the feet and she struggled. Oh, Katie Barker, unlike Katie, to give the ball away straight to Derby. And it's Sims looking for the shot. What a fantastic save from Donnelly. But she shouldn't have been given the opportunity. Mistake from Newcastle there. Opened it up for Derby just to get a shot in. She was very lucky there, Jodie.
Yeah, it was just a little mistake by Katie Barker there. Just tried to play the ball back, but just didn't put enough on it. First shot blocked by Potts there, and the second shot had to required Grace Donnelly to pull out a decent save. And do you know what? Grace hasn't had to do anything today. I can't really recall. I think she's got a couple of balls from. She's collected them from set pieces, things like that. But to produce a save like that when you've not done a lot in a game, I think is really, really good from her.
Yeah, 100%, Jodie. When a keeper's, you know, spent the majority of the game and they've not really been in it a lot, and then when they're called upon, it's easy to make mistakes, and she didn't.
Yeah.
But the shot was great, and I think that was the substitute that came on at Andrews, who got the shot away, and just for Donnelly to save that. Fantastic.
Yeah, just to confirm on those substitutes, I think it was Joyce and O'Connor that's come off for Rye and Andrews. It's Rye, I think that's how I pronounce it. Or Ray.
Lumsden again, loves to cut in on. Fantastic ball, straight to Gibson. She read that. Just looking for Galloway to get on the end with her head.
Where's she off to?
Charlotte Potts sometimes likes to venture up front a little bit. She's giving it away though, and that's what can happen. She can leave the gap at the back. leave the defence stuck if once she goes forward.
Yeah, I just think she just tried to just do a little bit too much there instead of playing the ball off. Just tried to take on a couple more players, but great recovery run from Tyler Dodds on the right-hand side to get the right side of the Derby player to deny their attack.
Oh, fantastic ball into Bridget Galloway. Drops it back off to Gibson, and Billy Gale with the left foot. It's just gone wide of the right post. But what an opportunity again.
Yeah, great control by Bridget Galloway there, and a lovely little outside of the boot pass to Paige Bailey-Gale, and she's had a go, but unfortunately just strayed a little bit wide, but she didn't half get hold of that ball.
Yeah, she struck her well, and she was so unlucky. And it's Draper looking to take the goal kick. Another substitution from Newcastle. The Jamaican international Bailey Gale coming off.
Third substitution of the afternoon for Newcastle.
And one of the new signings, Nikki Gears, comes in. Previously played for Sunderland and Durham. Brings a lot of experience into the squad. And it's one of the new ones. One of the new signings, Jodie.
Yeah, I think Nikki's not been given a huge opportunity with minutes as of yet. I think this is potentially even her second appearance. She came on a few weeks ago, potentially against Forest. I might be making that up. I should know better. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see what she does today. Being given just a bit over 10 minutes. She was a good player at Durham and Sunderland. I remember playing against her when I was at Coventry and she was at Durham. She's fast, she's strong, and this is her first comeback after having little baby Alexander.
Yeah, she's been out for quite some time, hasn't she?
Yeah.
With the little one. Great signing from Newcastle. Another, comes with a wealth of experience.
Absolutely. Didn't quite have the right angle on the pass there to pull that one off. Nice idea, mind.
80 minutes gone, 10 minutes to go, and it's Newcastle United 2, Derby County 0. And it's been all, from my point of view, it's been all Newcastle. Attack after attack. And Derby, they've tried, but they've had a few opportunities, but again, Newcastle's just been able to, every time they've gone through, being able to take the ball off them. They've defended well. I just feel that Derby's really struggled, and I thought that before the game that this may be the case. You're playing, the league leaders, who, only had one loss this season. They were always going to be up against it, weren't they?
Yeah. I honestly, I think we've been absolutely dominant today. We've not allowed them really to have a sniff. I think, I think there's maybe been one shot on target from that Grace Donnelly saved this second half. We want to make it difficult for people to come here. We wanted to make it our fortress, and unfortunately we did suffer that defeat here. But we only want that to happen once. And I think playing against a team at the top of the table, sort of close after a loss, I think it's going to make it even more difficult for the opposition, because you're just damn well going to make sure that doesn't happen again. And I think we've recovered really, really well since that game, and we've just made it incredibly difficult for Derby today.
It looks like a handball in the box. And the referee is given the penalty. Yep, so the ball is being delivered.
Yeah.
And it was Emma Kelly.
Unfortunate.
Emma Kelly just couldn't move her arm out the way.
I think that's really, really harsh. Would I want it the other end? Yes, so I can't really moan too much. But the ball's sort of gone past her and she's got her arm up, so it is unfortunate, that one. But ball's not in the back of the net yet.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there, Jodie. I think that was very harsh. But all in all, it did touch her arm. And it looks like it's Ashton to take
Go on.
it.
Oh.
And Connolly couldn't get a hand to it. At the bottom right-hand corner, it was composed.
I thought she had it. She's dived the right way there. It was just too far in the corner for Grace Donnelly there. Well dispatched penalty.
Newcastle United 2, and that makes Derby County 1, and they're back in the game. 7+ minutes to go. You never know.
Absolute commentator's curse. Everything I just said. But this is the thing, we've got, what, as you say, maybe 10 minutes to go. There's going to be a few minutes added on because there's been quite a few substitutions in this second half, and we do not want to get to the point of kicking ourselves for not taking the opportunities that we've had, and the fact that we've been completely dominant, and we've had shots on goal, we've had missed chances, and hopefully it doesn't get to that point of being frustrated with that. But it's not long to go, and Derby have got it all to play for.
Yeah, they do. And if I was Sam Griffiths, I would be saying now, like, you need to get the players up the field. It's all-out attack and putting Newcastle under pressure. They want to be going away back with at least a point. And here they come on the attack. This could be dangerous for Newcastle. And it's come straight back at the Lumsden feet. She's looking to take on Amy Sims. Plays it out to Gibson. Gibson playing it across. Looked again for Galloway, but it was just intercepted. And Daldo just controls it. Oh, fantastic flick from Gibson. Straight to Lumsden, looking to cross it. And Gibson. So close again. Newcastle coming close. It's all Newcastle, not Derby.
Not too much. Yeah, nice little passage there. Lovely ball from Charlotte Potts and a little flick from Georgia Gibson to just play out wide. And then I thought, I think it was Georgia Gibson on the end of it that I thought that was going to finish it there.
Yeah, it was so close. It was so unlucky. There's been quite a few times within this game that, you know, Lumsden's played that ball in. Some fantastic deliveries today, and then it's just been stopped by the last player before it's been able to be just touched in, and literally it would be just a side foot finish. And a little error there, but still cleared. Newcastle don't want to make a mistake so late on the game now. We were hearing earlier on that Nottingham Forest was getting beat 1-0 in their game today.
I have had a notification since that they did make it 1-1.
Newcastle could gain extra leverage with the league. Nottingham Forest.
Referee needs to get hold of this. Come on.
Yeah, it's a little bit getting out of hand.
The crowd obviously not happy with that. Katie Barker, she's pulled her back. questions as whether she needed to or not. But Wilson, 2 hands up, shoving Katie Barker. Yellow card.
Definite yellow card. Dissent. You can't do that. You can't lift your hands.
That's what Katie Barker's done there. It's just part of the game. And like I think maybe that's maybe when one of these blue cards are coming out. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into this blue card thing again.
This is exactly what I was just about to say to you here, is when, if in this instance, when it does start to come into play, there would be issued a blue card, and then it's up to 10 minutes in the sin bin. And in that 10 minutes, even if it goes into half time or anything like that, they've still got to have that full 10 minutes. When that's coming in, I'm not so sure, and I don't know how that's going to land.
No, I think they said that they might be trialling it next season. Don't quote me, not 100%.
Well, I think it would stamp out any sort of dissent. Oh, it's curled. It's going straight in there. Donnelly just got a hand to it.
Oh, it's gone out for a corner, I think.
It was a great free kick by Rebecca Whitmey.
Yeah, to be fair, caught us all out there. I didn't expect her to have a go.
Neither. And that's so close. Double header just over the bar, and that could have been Newcastle's 3 points lost right at the death. Fantastic from Rhodes Andrews' delivery, but that was so lucky and over the bar. There's been a change for Newcastle. We've seen Katie Barker, who's had a fantastic game, and Amber, and it's redhead on apologies there, couldn't get my words out. Great ball out wide, and Lumsden again. She's going to hit it. She's foaming with herself. She's not happy.
That there just shows a little bit of what Nikki Gears is about. She was so strong holding the defender off, shielded the ball, able to get the ball to Galloway, who played Lumsden in, and I think Lumsden had time. She didn't quite have to lash at it the way that she did.
No,
maybe even was able to take a touch towards goal there to get a bit of a better shot off.
She snatched it a little bit, and she, you could see she was disappointed, which I understand. She didn't hit it cleanly, did you? And I think Newcastle will be happy it's heading into the added time. 3 points is vital from this game. Don't want to be dropping any points. Depending on the scoreline of the Nottingham game, it could mean, Newcastle extend their lead at the top, which would be even better for them. Bridget Galloway just looking to...
Good battling from Bridget there.
It was. I thought she was through on goal. Andrews just striding forward, and Derby can see maybe could they sneak a point out of it. Newcastle just have to be strong. Bridget Galloway.
Surely a clip in there, thank you referee.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a foul, clipped her heels. Just tried to slow her down as she went past her. Newcastle are not in any hurry to take this. Yeah, and Sarah Jackson just hitting it out play, but the referee had already pulled up. Charlotte Potts standing over the ball, good 35 yards out. Wouldn't surprise me if Charlotte Potts takes a shot from here. I've seen her do it before.
Go on. Oh.
What a delivery, and Galloway was on the end of it, but she just couldn't get any direction. And it goes straight in Draper's hands. Good opportunity again. Newcastle so close to a third.
Well done, Georgia Gibson.
Georgia
Love
Gibson.
that.
So strong in the challenge there. And fantastic ball she's played. Nikki Gears in.
Oh, it's
Galloway.
handball.
I think it's just clipped her arm. She just
Yeah.
fell over. It was so close. What a ball.
Great strength from Georgia Gibson there. Sat Derby player down. Nikki Gears putting a lovely ball in. Great first touch from Bridget. Just unfortunate that she lost her foot in there and handled the ball.
He was just looking to turn to get the shot away and slipped. It's easy done. Newcastle under a little bit of pressure late on. There can't be much more time added on there.
No, the referee's just looked at both of her watches. Can't be much longer left.
Jenkins with a throw down the right hand side. Newcastle need to hold on to this 2-1 lead. 93 minutes, 94 just gone.
There we go.
And that's the referee blowing for full time whistle. Newcastle United 2, Derby County 1. It was Lumsden on 7 minutes with a goal, and Bailey Gale with the tap in on 27. Overall, Newcastle fantastic. A few little errors here and there. The back line's still very strong, and they go into next week's game against Portsmouth at St James's Park, winning today's game. The semi-final of the Cup next week, and it's Newcastle at the top of the league for the Northern Premier, and Portsmouth at the top of the league for the South Premier. So what a game that's going to be in the Cup. Please have a look on the NUFC website. Tickets are on sale there. Newcastle looking to smash the record of 30,000 in St James's Park. And I just want to thank Jodie for being with us today, and hopefully I'm not going to lose you soon, because I know you're obviously trying to get back fit. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us, Jodie, and thanks everyone for viewing today.
Thank you. Hopefully you won't hear my voice too many more times.
Oh, bless you. I'm going to miss you.
No, it's been great. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem at all. And thank you for viewing, and seeing you next week.